Glory to you, Wulfrik, Wanderer of the world. You have returned home a slayer of champions. Yet more battles and glory awaits across the Sea of Claws and in the mountains of Norsca. Around you, the tribes of Norsca hunger for blood, yet they fight amongst themselves. With such rich offerings beyond your borders, you must rally these hardened souls beneath your banner. To the east, the mountains contain great labyrinths and lairs that are home to formidable beasts. Hunt down these creatures, ensnare them to do your bidding, whilst being ever watchful of the nearby dwarfs. To the south, Kislev, ruled by overconfident Tsars. These lands are rich with wealth. Tear these men of the bear limb from limb, opening a path for your masters to aid you in due course. Beyond Kislev lies the Empire. Its bickering states of power are ripe with treasures. Take from these soft southern lands and establish new ports on their shores from which you can raid further. Wulfrik, you are the eternal challenger, and your gods have blessed you with the gift of tongues. Embody their cold, ruthless nature, and set sail aboard Seafang for wrath and ruin.
Hello, Monsters About here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, and a brand new campaign with Wulfrik the Wanderer.
My challenge? Undeniable.
That's right, he's an angry ginger man tanked up on Iron Brew who goes around swearing at people and punching them in the face, being goaded on by his 4 bosses, I guess. That's right, the Chaos Gods basically give him someone to punch, and he travels around punching them with his magic school bus, or Seafang, which is a boat, which a magical boat, which can travel through space and time, like a TARDIS. If Doctor Who then got out, swore at someone and stabbed them. That would be a hell of a shift in the series, wouldn't it? Anywho, so we've got some different mechanics. We've got Legion to the Gods. We have different gods. Each time we sack a settlement and burn it to the ground, we can dedicate that to one of the 4 Chaos Gods. I think we're going to go Nurgle. I think we're going to go now. If someone can tell me if the Devastating Plague is it actually a plague, or is it still the shit just buffs chaos? Is it chaos corruption by 100 in random settlements? Is it actually a plague this time? Can someone tell me that? Because if not, we won't do it. But otherwise, we'll go Nurgle, because Nurgle is best boy. Of course, we've got Sinesh there. So that's upkeep and Lord Recruit rank. We get Kihar, the Tormentor, to fight for us. Fair enough. We got Khorne. That's going to give us unit experience per turn. Weapon strength for all melee units. And also Hell Cannons, which is probably the best. It's the best of the 4, to be honest. It basically is a battle winner by itself. And then we got the Zinch there, which is going to give us a Lord of Change, Winds of Magic, and Research Rate, which would be good if the Lord of Change wasn't completely shit, because he is. We also have the Monstrous Arcanum, so we get... Yes, get back in your box, you creepy old bastard. Jesus Christ. And we've got some different monsters we can go and hunt, potentially. So we might have to go and do that. Might be quite fun. Gives us bonuses and stuff, and sometimes units to recruit, which is all good. And we've got our quest objective, which is attain level 1 allegiance with any god. Lovely stuff. Now, I do have a couple of mods working. You can find all the mods down in the description. But I've got one that makes the faction benefits for Wulfrik a little bit better by increasing charge bonus by 15 from Marauder infantry. It's not overpowered. His faction traits weren't bad anyway. But just the extra little charge bonus just pipped it there. And I've also got a mod that gives him an additional 20 armor for Marauder infantry unit. Again, not overpowered, but it's just something that you're going to go, oh, that's quite nice. So his infantry is going to be a little bit more armoured. So I guess maybe he's a bit of a prude. I don't know. He's like, no, put those nipples away, boys. Let's only... Oh. Yeah, those nipples can run, but they can't... Well, they can hide. In fact, we're going to hide them behind some armour. Good stuff. Now, Norsca is in a bit of a weird position. It is a faction that hasn't been updated, and as such is, well, now, Norsca's armies are actually quite powerful. They've got a lot of very strong units. That's not the problem. The problem is their meta, their campaign. Because Norscan settlements have no walls. And also everyone hates your guts. The combination which means that Norscan campaigns can kind of just sort of like devolve into fending off the inevitable order tide. However, I don't know where I was going with that. It sounded like I was definitely going to jump into a strategy there, but I don't have one. Basically, I have no idea what to do. I've tried a few different things, just seeing how it goes. I tried confederating everyone. That went poorly. I tried not confederating everyone. That went poorly. So basically, we're just going to wing it and see what happens. I'm going to start off by wandering over here. And we're going to recruit some of those and some of those. So we're just going to get a couple of these Marauder Hunter Javelins and some Marauders as well. The Marauders are not bad base infantry. The Marauder Berserkers, on the other hand, are incredibly potent with 52 weapon strength. They also come with Berserk and Frenzy. So basically, they become very strong in melee combat. They always start with 40 melee attack. Of course, you can beef that up. The melee defense isn't great. You do get the bonus to their armor, though. And of course, Wulfrik reduces the cost of them, so they only cost 132. So actually, they're pretty cost-effective, really, as infantry goes. So we're kind of going to use some of them. We're going to get some Marauders to like hold the front line, and the Javelins are... I just like throwing pointy sticks at people. That's pretty much why we're going to get those. Research-wise, we've got some different... So we've got some sort of Marauder techs over here. We've got some Monster techs over here. We've got some general techs over here. And then we have technologies based on basically defeating certain factions. So, for example, the destruction of Bretonia. We get bonuses fighting large when we're fighting against Bretonia. Double experience fighting Bretonia, that kind of thing. Post-battle loot. Missile resistance when fighting Tilia. Weapon strength when fighting dwarves and that kind of stuff. That then leads on to these technologies. Now, these technologies we can only get once we have taken a certain settlement. So, for example, if we occupy Corone, then we can get income from trade, 500%, charge bonus, plus 15 for cavalry, and growth, plus 25. Each of these techs are very, very strong. Some are stronger than others, though. So, for example, the demise of Tilia goes on to the secrets of war and coin. So, if we hold Mornington Crescent, there we go, then we get an increase in research rate. We get an upkeep of 15%, reduction of 15% upkeep, and global recruitment time, capacity is increased by 2. So that's pretty major. That's pretty good. And we get construction cost reduction down here, income from all buildings, 50. That's for ravaging the dwarves. That's for taking Kazakarak. Obviously, taking Kazakarak is quite tricky because it's quite far inland. But should we do it, then that's the bonus we get. So there's a whole bunch of different bonuses here you get for defeating certain settlements. They're generally fairly good. I mean, for example, Skaven Blight down here, plus 20% for campaign movement range. That's pretty good. So if we could actually get down to Mornington Crescent, we could actually get, for example, the Secrets of Mining and Machinery. No, sorry, the Secrets of War and Coin. There we go. So upkeep reduction. And we could also then go and take Skaven Blight just for shits and giggles. That would give us campaign movement range, chaos corruption, and recruitment cost reduction. I mean, that's just, why wouldn't we? I mean, getting Khemri isn't the most useful thing. Secrets of the Deep is weapon strength plus 15. That's not bad, is it? 15%. You also get... Oh god, where is it? Which is the Empire? There we go. Weapon strength plus 25%. So that's quite nice. If we can get Altdorf, bit of a boost there. So we want to kind of get these techs, and when we're getting near to taking that settlement, we definitely want to sort of research the precursor tech, so we can grab that immediately. Even if you lose the settlement afterwards, you still gain the tech, I believe. You just need to be... yeah, so you need a building, but once you get the tech, then you've got the tech, basically. It doesn't leave. So we're going... Indeed. So we're gonna start recruiting some stuff there. We're going to head on to take on the Longship Graveyard. Now, the Scalings here are at war with us.
Looking forward to this. Prepare to be ripped to shreds.
Okay, good. And I'm going to try and get...
I will hear you. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk.
I think he's coming on to me. I'm going to... Okay, we'll get a trade agreement. It's not going to be a big trade agreement, but it might make you not want to kill us, which is good. And we're going to kind of... I mean, it's generally fine. I don't think we're going to...
Don't care who you are. That was my idea.
Yes, but do not flinch at the sigils I show you. They are the mark of my mask, and soon you will sport one yourself. I think I already do, mate. I already do. Now, confederating Norscan factions is fairly easy. So basically, you defeat the faction leader, and then you get the option to confederate everything that they had. So, I don't think... Now, here's my thinking. There's no point running around Norsca chasing down enemy lords, because eventually one of them will confederate everything, and then I just have to go and punch him, and then I get all his stuff. So, while I'm waiting to do that, I'm basically going to be attacking the Empire, because with any luck, that will be good, maybe. Fuck knows. I don't know. What do you want? I mean, magic? Seymour order tools. That's what we're getting. I'll show you magic when I chuck a boat at someone. We're going to get the Raiders. Oh, do I want the Raiders? You know what? I do, because I want Berserkers. So we're going to do that. Now, something you should always be doing as Norsca is raiding. So, a raiding camp only costs you 25% of your movement. So you can move 75% of your movement and then enter a raiding camp. That does raiding, also does replenishment. You can do recruitment, all that kind of good stuff. Now, recruitment does seem to take a long time. Like, recruiting Marauders takes 5 turns for some reason. Fuck knows why, but there we are. So we're going to skedaddle down here. And you also get a free raiding stance, which means that you can just raid anytime you like. See? Free raiding stance. Nice. It also reduces your upkeep by 20%. Which means unless you're recruiting, you should always be raiding, even if you're in your own territory. Because frankly, if those useless bastards in your settlements, right, didn't want to be raided, then they shouldn't have, I don't know, been born or something. Either way, I need the upkeep reduction because Norsca has a terrible fucking economy. So anything that reduces our upkeep is a good thing. Okay, we've got the raiding camp. And more importantly, we're in range of Longship Graveyard. Which is about to be more than a longship graveyard. First battle of a new campaign. It's got that first battle campaign smell. It smells like a new hire car. Not a new one, but you know, one that's been nicely done up inside. Anyway, the point is that we're advancing on the small enemy garrison, which is going to be, I mean, let's face it, it's not going to be too much of a problem to deal with. Got our skin wolves. These guys are like basically werewolves. They're werewolves, that's right. Got werewolves, and also some chariots, who I don't know if they're going to be any use, actually, to be honest. I'm dubious. Marauders clashing in the centre there. Very, very nice. And these spear boys, they're holding the line just in case they get hit by the chariots. But they're definitely getting hit by some pointy sticks right in the back of the head there. It's not ideal, is it? So they then charge after the skin walls, but that means the chariots, of course, come sweeping down. Beep, beep, motherfuckers! And, yep, chariot charges. There's a boat, that's right, we can throw a boat at them. It's not a very big boat. Is it a miniature boat? Does he miniaturise it, or is that the actual size of the boat? Not sure. Questions should be asked. That's what Chariot slamming into the back of that Marauder Champions units, which is going to force them to break. And there we go. The entire enemy army is out of here.
This is the true path to demonhood. We'll be back.
We got a market. Go on, Scarecrow banner, Scarecrow banner. Come on, give me a Scarecrow banner. You know you want to. Scarecrow banner, best banner in the world. Sound discipline. That's garbage. Unbreakable. Fucking trash. What's the point of giving you plus 15 leadership and making you unbreakable? That's the question. Alright, I'm going to pop it on you boys, because I don't know, reasons. Okay, I could sack it. The problem is, if I sack it, then basically the repairing the buildings is going to cost me as much as I get in sacking income, so there's legitimately no point doing it. So that's why I'm not doing that.
Who's next?
Good question. So we're going to get 3 more Berserkers, because Berserkers are fucking awesome. We're going to get Root Marcher, because reasons, or, you know, make himself move fast, more goods. Now, I guarantee that what's his face, Felmanson or whatever I don't know. He's the faction leader of the Scalings is on his way. Now, for some reason, Doomkeep is the third settlement in this province. It's all the way over the other side of the fucking mountains. Why they did that instead of, I don't know, Bjornling's Gathering, I don't fucking know. But there we go. It's that's, you know, it is what it is.
No escape.
It is what it is. It's not great, but there we go. So we're going to head back to our capital, and we're going to do something like that. Just keep recruiting more units. We're going to get corpulent sales because that's going to give us even more campaign movement range. It should be noted that I also have a mod that gives Wulfrik some additional skills. Because we get the Gift of Tongues, so more melee attack for the Lord's army. Increase movement range of 30%, which is huge, and leadership when fighting at sea. Bonus first large, armor for Marauder champion units, and recruit rank for the same. The World Walker's Banner. Wulfrik don't know what that does. And we also get Fury of the Dark Gods, which replaces Rage. So that's good. It's fun. We also get some additional skills as well. So we get Fervent Creatures and Juggernauts of the Soul, as well as World Walker as well. And the Eternal Challenger, which is an absolute garb. It gives 15 armor... It's just trash.
I am the one.
15 armor piercing damage. Like, if it was like 20 or 30, that'd be something. But 15? It's like barely worth it. What's the point? Okay, now you are super not happy, but I don't really care. What we're going to do... Just going to scooch over here. We're going to recruit one of you. 2 of you. Do I want to do that? Yes. Yes, I do. Let's go with that. And we're going to upgrade Norse to the Norse Moot. Norse encampment to the Norse Moot. The sooner we upgrade the settlement... Now, I don't know if I want Doomkeep. That's the only thing. What I found is that even if you're attacking the Empire, the other Norscan factions hate you so much, they'll just declare war on you anyway.
I will hear you.
At what point, you're kind of like, well, I may as well just have, you know, killed you in the first place. So, I want to concentrate on knocking out the Empire and Bretonnia. I think that's a very important first step, because if we can do that, then with any luck, the Order Tide will at least be, well, the Order Tide, at least near us, will be ixnayed for a little while, and it'll give us time to build up and get some death's doom stacks on the roll. Until we've done that, however, it's going to be dicey. Now, I bet that's around here somewhere. There you are, found you. I knew you'd be around here somewhere. Okay, we're going to do a little ambush. I'm going to see if we can lure him in. If we can, we will then, of course, brutally murder him. Come on, come over here. Come on. Ooh, look. Throgger's Confederated Nargla Farlings. Come on. Hello there. Ambushes are always brutal, bloody affairs. This one being no difference. Wulfrik goes to deal with the enemy general. He's a bloody challenger. He can easily deal with you. No worries. Chariot sweeping in, knocking out those marauders. We've got a lot. It's like a queue of marauders here waiting to do some fighting, which is why we're going to throw a boat at them. Beep, beep. Yep, leaving quite a trail of devastation there. The skin walls are messing up a unit of marauders. I mean, they're anti-large, but they're also fairly good at killing pretty much anything. They're not quite minotaurs, but they're not bad at turning people into jam. And victory is already in our grasp. You can see a lot of pointy sticks being chucked at some boys over here. The danger is, of course, you hit your own boys with the pointy sticks, but really, you know, hitting people with pointy sticks is the objective. If it hits the enemy, that's just a bonus. Skin walls slamming into the back of that unit. Already panic is sweeping through the enemy army. Not surprising, really, because they've just had a bit of a rough time. The enemy general is actually coming... He ran away, and now he's coming back to the fight, and Wulfrik... Oh, Wulfrik just takes a big chunk out of him. Yeah, Wulfrik is very good at killing enemy generals. He is a consummate duelist. Very, very good at killing them. And eventually you can put them on a mammoth, which is fun. It's like most of the enemy army is now surrounded and starting to panic. Oh, look at that visceral action. See the enemy unit starting to... nice little chariots knocking people to the ground there. And there we go. The enemy army is broken, fleeing in all directions. Of course, this will give us a confederation afterwards, and enemy units that survive the battle may be useful to us. Or we may just disband the entire lot. Well, that's a lot of dead marauders. Holy shit. We even killed... I mean, I was going to take the horsemen, but I've killed a unit of them. Let's take the money, because I need the money. Right, that will send him running for his life. Which is fine. Because then what we can... Now. So we can execute him, and that pisses them off, and kills the leader permanently. I don't know why you'd want to do that, to be honest. It seems like a bizarre... Like... It's very RP... But I don't know why you'd want to do it. Like, what benefit does this give me? It just pisses them off more and also kills them. We can release the enemy warlord, which gives you 20 relations with them. Again, you're already at war with them. They already hate your guts. You've already killed them. That's going to be worse than the extra 20. Now, if that gave you like 100 or something, maybe. Maybe if you kill them multiple times, maybe that's enough to get them. But we're just going to confederate with them because it's the only good reason. Oh, we've got a Cathay slave dancer. Neat. Especially because, you know, Cathay is on its way. Confederation with those guys. So we do have... Now, you are... You can't move because you have moved. I would like your horsemen, but I don't know if I actually want them that badly. Okay, let's go and get them. It's the only thing I want. I'll take you.
Good. To the four corners.
And, well, do we have... Do you have a guard check? You know what? I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need it. So you're going to come down here. You are fired. And Wulfrik is going to get... now, I do like fervent creatures, but getting Norse resilience is just too good not to take. It's plus 5% extra replenishment. It's fucking ace. We have now 20 units on our army, and this we've now got a province under our control, and this means we can start moving out and doing some stuff. Now, Doomkeep does have a ruinous altar, which is going to give public order for our faction. Now, we don't get a lot of public order, but it does mean it's going to slow it down to we're only losing 3 a turn, which is probably fine. So, we're going to start hitting the Empire. Now, it's a ballsy move, but it does mean we're going to have the money to upgrade our settlement and get some better units. Then, we can potentially think about taking on the Empire and Bretonia. That's my thinking anyway. Good. So, we're going to... Now, you do need a little bit... Oh, that's probably fine. It's probably fine. Now, we do have an army down. It's Midland, though. It's not Nordland. So we're going to grab this first, whatever the hell it is. And we're going to start off... But now, we could get some money, but I think growth is more important. So we're going to start by getting growth, because we're going to get more money by burning down Empire shit than we are from building economy buildings at this point. Eventually, we're going to want to build economy buildings, but for the moment, we need the growth, because the faster we can build up Ice Strait Fjord, the faster we can then get those better units, things like skin wolves and maybe some doggies as well, because I do like the doggies. The sooner we can get stuff like that, the better. So we've got extra campaign movement range, negative... Oh, lovely. Honestly, you scrimp and you save. Oh well. What's this? Anything good? Let's get arms and armor. What do we get? Ensouled blades and some money. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to come down here. Boop.
I am the Wanderer.
And obviously we're going to raid, because that way units cost less and we get more money. Now, we could go with longer holes is more sacking income. Vigor loss reduction from Marauder infantry. We do have a lot of Marauder infantry at the moment. We could alternatively go and buff up some of our Marauders, and that is potentially a good shout as well. I mean, it's all good. It's all good, but getting more public order sooner would be better, right? So let's get Champions of War. Let's do that. Do a little bit of raiding as well, get a little bit of extra money, and then we can go and sack... Is it Dieterschafen? Okay, Hellspire and Vanaheimlings have confederated. This does mean that the Hellspire tribe now control almost half of Norsca. Also, they don't like me very much. So, you know,
The eternal challenge.
probably fine. It's probably fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Let's get Fervent Creatures, because I love my skin walls. Little wolfy boys. Look at those. Oh, look at their melee attack. So good. Okay, and now we're going to hit Dieterschafen, because screw those guys.
Into corpses.
I think we'll just auto-resolve that, because that shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. And I've actually got... You know what? I'm just going to establish an outpost.
My challenge.
I was hoping it'd be... You know what? I probably should have sacked it. Never mind. Lesson learned.
Challenge.
Lesson bloody learned, eh? Now, I'm going to get Swelling of Doom. One, because extra growth could be incredible. Now, I don't normally go with growth for my characters, but I think for Norsca, it's quite important. The second reason is it's got a funny name.
Undefeated.
Now, I wouldn't give it too long before these guys probably declare war on us. So, with that in mind, I'm not going to upgrade Doomkeep because I think we're probably going to lose it. Instead, we're just going to up... Oh, could we do that and then we get extra growth? Maybe 10 growth though, isn't it? You know what? I'm not going to do it because I just can't trust the fact that we might lose that.
Four corners.
Okay, next we're going to go and hit Salzman. Now, I think they'll probably have an army there. We're also now at war with Midlands, who are... Well, they could march towards us. They probably won't, though. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and lure the Empire into an ambush.
Lucky for you, I understand your guttural ramblings.
Hello, hello goblins. You want an... I'm not going to give you money, you useless bastards. Honest to God, give you bloody money. Okay, so now it looks like Norsca is currently split between... Oh, hello. As your warriors fire through a path behind the mountainous waste, an avalanche hits the snow moves with the speed of a raging beam while ready to swallow everything in its path. The men must shed most of what they carry if they are to outrun the deadly wall of... Oh, God. Right, so... 10 armor or 20% weapon strength. Fuck it, armor.
I am the one.
Yeah, definitely armor. Right. So if we go here... Now, if I... Okay, yeah, so they've got an army there. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay an ambush. Now, Boris might attack us. What's he have?
No.
White Coat of Ulrich. Okay.
I will not obey.
Theodoric Gausser might also come for us. Either way, it should be fun. Oh, hello, Theodoric. Oh, now we get to kill some Imperial troops, Empire troops, that's right. And the nice thing about killing Empire troops, of course, is they're super squishy. Because they're all puny men, especially when we chuck a boat at them. What kind of villain throws a boat? This one does. Oh, so much jam. We have Marauders sweeping in from behind. The enemy missile units are getting absolutely annihilated as we had our spiky stick throwers. Plus our chariots, we've also got the skin walls, and of course the Marauder horsemen all sweeping in to knock them out. So basically the Empire rearguard immediately disintegrates. And then it's just poor battered pockets of melee units desperately trying to fight their way out of this encirclement. It's not looking good. These Marauder Berserkers are absolutely brutal. 56 melee attack, 32 melee defense, and 58 weapon strength, which is just fucking ridiculous. You're damn right we are. And now our units are coming, like the units that wiped out the missile units now coming back to join the fight. I mean, this is not looking good for the Empire troops. The general is running away. I don't blame him, to be honest. Wulfrik's like, get back here, you little shits. I'm going to take that feather out of your hat and put it right up your bottom to start off with. And that's for starters. Oh, the skin wolves charging in. We've got a little encircled blob of blue people. This is not looking good for them. There's no way out. They're surrounded here by big burly boys. Yeah, they have. They really, really have. Well, that was absolute carnage. So following that up should be fairly easy.
I understand your gutter.
You want to join my war against those guys? I mean, no. Because I don't really need your help, to be honest. And oh, a wolf teeth amulets. Did you already have frenzy? Oh, you're back, are you? Okay, good for you.
Challenge undeniable.
I don't know if he already had. Did he already? I don't think he did. I don't think he did have frenzy. Okay, we got frenzy now.
Not likely.
Okay, you're recruiting. I don't like that. So you're dead. Obviously, I'll take the cash. Thank you very much. Oh, a razor standard as well.
Ahead.
Okay, if I meander back here. Now, I don't know where that army for Midland is, which is a little bit of a concern. But I'm sure it's fine. And of course, we're going to get the clan enclave there. I'm not going to upgrade that because I can't trust it. Not at the moment, anyway.
To the four corners.
With any luck, that Empire, that Midland army isn't anywhere near here. Because if they are, I could be in a little bit of trouble. I say we should be fine, even if they do attack. But it would be better if they weren't anywhere near here. Okay, so we do know Boris is down. Really? I thought it was at Wrecker's Point. How the hell did he get back down there? It's weird. Wait, no, that can't be right. Because Dieter Scharfen isn't down there. What the fuck is going on? Looks like Chaos Corruption. Is that me? Weird. So we're being raided, but... Oh, unless he was raiding us and then he died. Are we still being raided? No, we're not. Okay, so his army must have been killed. What strength rank are you? 142. Yeah, your army was killed. I wonder if the Greenskins killed it.
What's your message?
Come on, non-aggression pact. Because, you know, I'm not super into killing you, and you don't seem to be super into killing me. Do you think we can take...
Not possible.
Can we take them? What have they got?
Cannot.
I didn't have a garrison. Fuck them.
Challenge.
That's two big ones. That's two big ones. That's going to go straight into my bloody pocket. Now, Razor Standard. We're going to pop that on you. Yes. Yes. And of course, we can go straight into the fight as well. They've got a couple of characters, but nothing I don't think I can't deal with. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna sack Salzman's, get a big payday, so we can upgrade our settlements. That is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.